C. Hi, girl. Tom Servo. Crow.
You're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts. Then repeat to yourself, it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Come on, you two, quit clowning around. Get out here. It's time to do our chores.
Never.
We are not allowed to fraternize with the human.
3 seconds to commercial sign.
Oh, hi, everybody. My name's Joe. Welcome to the Satellite of Love. And my two robots, Tom and Crow, are currently hiding out from me in their super secret chocolate fudgy cardboard bat cave. You guys, this is your creator speaking, and I would like you to come out and start cleaning the load pan bay, if that's not too much to ask.
Ah, sorry. Mr. Crow and Mr. Servo are not in right now. I could get you a copy of their manifesto, which clearly states no be-jumpsuited humans are allowed on the premises.
I happen to have a manifesto here, Crow, that states you guys better get your little metal hinders out here, or there's going to be some real trouble.
Ooh, grrr. So be it, Joel, but we'll have you know that we are neo-Luddites who have abandoned the wicked ways of your filthy technology.
Yeah, we even hate ourselves. Anarchy, anarchy.
You guys, listen, you better get out of here by commercial sign, or there's just going to be real trouble. That's all I can say.
Commercial sign in 5, 4, 3, 2. Commercial sign now.
We'll be right back.
So what do I say? Turkey Day special at Comedy Central? Okay, and how much time do I have? 4 seconds? Hi, you're... Oh, shoot.
Christmas is here, and every year you hear this song 12 jillion times. So here's a new tradition, the Saturday Night Live Marathon. We've got the faces you remember.
Well, isn't that special?
On the 15th of December.
Merry Christmas, damn it.
It's a comedy tradition, the Saturday Night Live Marathon.
It's Christmas!
Starting December 15th, all day and all night, here at Comedy Central.
Felix Popo.
Upon graduation from Escoffier, some of these culinary masters go to London or Rome.
Andre Lego.
Others go to sea and work their magic on Norwegian Cruise Line. No cruise line caters to food the way we do. Norwegian Cruise Line. The best vacation you've ever had. To say nothing of the chocolate cake, a la Andre Lego.
Sure, you had the easy life. Utilities, railroads, but you blew it all, didn't you?
It was just one game, Warden.
But the name of the game is don't go to jail. You gotta roll those dice, form as many groups as you can. But if you push your luck,
Go, Dad!
and roll go to jail, you lose it all.
I'll get another turn.
Sure you will, Dad!
Don't go to jail. The new Monopoly dice game. For more Monopoly fun, try Advance to Boardwalk and free parking.
Cheddar cheese. It turns tortilla chips into hot, delicious
Nachos.
But take away the cheddar,
Hey, bring that back.
and you're stuck with plain tortilla chips.
No way, Jose.
So pile on the cheddar.
All right.
Because tasty cheddar makes everything better.
Critics love Doc Hollywood, and so will you. 2 big thumbs up. Michael J. Fox gives an absolutely winning comic performance. And it was the best romantic comedy of the summer. Michael J. Fox is Doc Hollywood. Look for it at your video store.
This is regular. This is better. This Bayer is regular, but for headaches, Anacin is better. This is regular. This is better. This Bufferin is regular, but for headaches, Anacin is better. What makes Anacin better? It's simple. Regular Bayer and Bufferin have 1 ingredient for pain, but Anacin has 2 ingredients, an effective pain medicine plus a second ingredient that makes Anacin work better. For headache relief, get Anacin. Get better.
No. We can't come out, Joel, because this is a very controlled sensory deprivation experiment, and it'll ruin everything. I'm like John Travolta in The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. I pick up every little virus that comes along.
There, I got him. Magic.
Those spots are wild. He should really discipline them more. I mean, they're cute and everything now, but once they get older, you won't be able to control them. Sad, really.
Frank?
Yes, Your Kinchiness?
Does it hurt much? Well, Gooper, as you discipline your little no-neck monsters, I'll be casually blowing you out of the water once again with this week's invention exchange. Everyone knows that plants love music, but no one has taken advantage of their vast knowledge of it. Frank?
Oh, yes, that's why we slave bleak, horrible hours in our stifling lab, our knotty, gnarled hands doing black, unspeakable things, twisting God's work into our own hellish, slithering, mutacious thing. Until we came up with this, a plant that reviews music.
Why don't you start the tape, Frank?
I'll start the tape.
Beethoven's Waldstein Sonata, number 21, opus 53, is a prime example of a musical genius at the top of his form and maturity. The strong, sonorous chords in the first movement, the swiftly changing modulations, speed fluidly towards an exhilaratingly powerful climax of restated theme.
I thought it had no texture.
Bugger off.
Well, Joel?
You know, that one didn't seem very scary for you guys. Anyway, my invention exchange this week is based on the premise that tattoos are far too permanent. I'll set the stage for you. Let's see. Portugal, Philippine Islands. You meet a really nice girl, and you have a couple of friendly shots, and you split the fire dog platter, but tomorrow morning, when you're on your way to Subic Bay, all you've got is a bellyache and a tattoo that says Mingo.
Yeah, but with this new non-permanent tattoo, you just peel up the sheet and start your life over again the right way.
You see, the problem is that people get tattoos when they're drunk, and they end up with irrational slogans. With this tattoo, you can erase those and write sensible things like grocery lists or your girlfriend's birthday.
What do you think, sirs?
Does what hurt?
Your experiment today, Joel, is probably the only film about a giant mutated guy that doesn't star Ted Cassidy or Richard Kiel. It's The Amazing Colossal Man. Put the hurt on him, Frank.
Live to serve you.
Hey, American International House of Pancakes.
Hey!
Be a sweet movie. Scarecrow. Scarecrow.
Scare me.
The time is 2:45 a.m.
Do you know where your children are?
15 minutes before time zero. At time zero, a new type of atomic explosion, a plutonium bomb, will be detonated at Desert Rock, Nevada.
So wake the kids.
These soldiers are to experience the plutonium explosion under simulated combat conditions.
Amazing.
Kreskin?
Gunstopper? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you wish.
Oh, good one, Crow.
Thanks, I read it someplace. Get your stinking credits out of my face!
I get it. And in our junior trombone section, Ken Langan in the first chair with Kathy Downs in the second.
And don't forget this year's Forensic League. Frank Jenks, Hank Peterson.
Russ Bender, he takes a lot of sick days. Bender in that.
And Bruce Springsteen driving through Nebraska.
I am B-Rock! Ronald
B-Rock.
Sinclair, we've enjoyed his fine gas products.
Honey, don't count the white lines. You'll get sick.
Please remember, this is a great film. We hope you enjoy it, because we won't. Hey, look up there, neck braces by Joseph von Stroheim. That's Eric, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've given him enough credit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bert I Gordon produced and directed. He did everything. He's king of the world. All right, you win.
Okay, we're at Grandma's. Get your shoes on.
Attention! Attention! All personnel! The time is 0 minus 30 seconds.
What time?
The time is 0 minus 30 seconds. The plutonium explosion will take place at time 0. I repeat, The plutonium explosion will take place at time 0.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
10, 9,
Real tension builder here.
7, 6, 5.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm sorry I stole those batteries in the 3rd grade.
1, 0.
Oh. Hey, it's Amazing Colossal Dud.
Hit it. Wiggle the plug or something.
It's beeping.
Do not leave your positions. I repeat, do not leave your positions.
Assume the position.
The plutonium bomb has been triggered and can explode at any moment. The chain reaction did not complete its cycle as calculated.
Oh.
Keep your dark glasses on and stay where you are.
The snack bar will be closing in 10 minutes. Robert Peterson, pick up your free pizza.
I see. Right.
Well, she's got to work late again.
How does it look, Colonel?
It's dark.
I'm not sure. How could a thing like this happen? They've set off lots of these bombs before. Not a plutonium bomb, they haven't. This is the first one.
Yeah.
Sir, can't we leave? Can't we get out of here? No, Sergeant. You've got to wait until the chain reaction dampens or reaches a point of explosion.
So use your helmet.
Could go off in a second, a minute, 10 minutes, maybe not at all. Just have to wait it out.
For the rest of your life, Sergeant.
Can we smoke, sir?
I don't care if it bursts into flame.
Keep hugging that trench wall closest to the bomb position. Won't be any warning when it goes.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Colonel. Huh? Listen. Sounds like a plane.
I hope it's one of ours.
Oh no, it's Amelia Earhart. She picked a bad time to come back.
I'll say.
Hello, Sarah. Get me Mount Pilot.
There's a light civilian plane coming in at 190 degrees.
It's light and refreshing. No, it's zesty, and I think I see cheese on the wings.
Trampoline at the ready, sir.
Ground to pilot. Ground to pilot. This is control. Can you read me?
A bedtime story.
Still coming in. Ground to pilot. You are flying over an atomic detonation area.
Oh.
You are flying over a restricted area.
It's Buddy Hackett and Mickey Rooney, too.
Change your heading 180 degrees.
But never change those little things I love about you.
Losing altitude fast.
Real fast.
He's going down.
Bring him in, Joel.
Come on, come on.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah,
Right
nice.
there.
Oh, good job. Set it anywhere.
Oh, cool. You can see the body and everything.
Was he killed? Can't tell. He could be unconscious inside the plane.
Nope. I can see his pulse. He's alive, but his head's gone.
Bomb will go off any second.
That's the risk I'll have to take, Lieutenant. Now you get out there.
Control. That pilot could be alive. What about the bomb? It's still activated, Colonel. Once the chain reaction has been triggered, there's nothing we can do to stop it. But there's a man in that plane.
A man who cares.
Oh, boy. 1 weekend a month.
Stop, wait, come back.
Kind of runs like a girl.
Oh, like you would know.
Glenn, this is your Father O'Malley. Come back, boy. It's not worth it.
Glenn, this is your 1st grade teacher. Don't do it.
Glenn, this is your mother. If you stop, I'll make your favorite dish.
Hey, FM stereo. It's really... Wait a minute. What the hell am I doing out here? Oh!
Well, live and learn.
Yeah, you know what they say about Nevada. Don't like the weather, just wait a couple minutes.
And from that day on, they called them patches.
Hey, I can see the president's face.
Coolidge. Next, on a very special Trapper John, M.D.
Adam and Eve on a raft and wreck them.
Extra sweet.
Oh, yeah. Never drink while you're under the sun lamp.
I think we'll make them into a piñata.
Oh.
Hey, that's pasta. He's the Amazing Colossal Lasagna now.
And then it says removed wrenched ankle. Ha, ha, ha.
We'll just stuff this back in anywhere. No one will know. Here's some more.
Nice use of watercress, Doctor. Nice presentation.
Another unit of blood, please.
Anyone else want anything?
Oh, I hope my roommate didn't drink it again.
Yeah.
A unit of blood, please.
Any kind. I don't care. Tap's okay. Thank you.
Nurse,
How did you know?
how is he?
He's not anything.
Where have they got Colonel Manning that was in an accident? They got him over in surgery there, sir.
Figures, I thought as much. Hey.
Brought him out yet? They don't hold much hope for him. It's quite a mess when they got to him.
Yeah, real pile of goo. You know him?
Couldn't even find the plane or the pilot he was trying to save.
Oh, wait, there's some more. I'm not finished yet. I was just going on to say that maybe...
You know, I was there covering the test for National News Service.
I didn't run up next to the bomb.
Never seen anything like it. I've seen plenty.
Mm-hmm.
Please,
You a friend of his?
his fiance.
Oh. Oops.
Oh, I'm sorry. What a fool.
But he really was a
Please, can I
mess.
do something for you? Get you something?
Get you drunk, maybe?
Get you some beef stroganoff. Oh, I did it. I'm sorry.
How long have you known Colonel Manning?
What are you doing after he's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, how long can a 3-minute egg take?
Maybe if you talked about him, it'd help.
Yeah, it'll help talking about old Pizza Face.
You said you were there when it happened. Was he conscious when they reached him? I mean, was there much pain?
Well, no, I felt great.
What?
What?
Coma since he got to the hospital.
I don't think he knew anything when that blast hit him. It's terrible. You know, they had the whole thing on film. There were 18 cameras embedded in concrete to shoot every phase of the explosion.
Is there something wrong? I mean, you have this strange look on your face. What do I need to do? Brush more? Get another toothpaste? What?
Tartar Control Crest helps stop tartar where it starts. It penetrates plaque before it hardens for easier cleanings, and more dentists recommend it.
You're smiling. Does that mean less tartar?
Tartar Control Crest. The dentist's choice is the easy choice.
Well, aren't you going to congratulate me?
My fiance and I had a big fight. Then we made up.
Everything fine now?
I think her father may have been in the house at the time, but I'm not sure.
Good, I'll just,
Father of the Bride. The big day is coming to theaters December 20th, rated PG.
He started out writing soap operas.
Nah, too corny.
Now, he's actually living one. How would you feel? John Candy is Delirious.
I love this.
Coming December 18th on video cassette and Laserdisc.
This is insane. Absolutely insane.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. One life-sucking Metroid survived the first Metroid adventure, and it's multiplying rapidly. You must help Samus save the universe again in Metroid 2. So we're giving you more power and mightier weapons to search a bigger world where hundreds of strange enemy life forms lurk. Destroy or be destroyed.
Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, only on Game Boy.
The future is in your hands.
What can you smell with this blindfold on?
Smell anything.
You sure?
I smell nothing. My nose feels stuffy and it's almost like you're working to breathe.
You want fast relief?
The faster the better.
Try Dristan 12-hour nasal spray. With this blindfold on again, tell me what you smell now.
Orange, yeah. Boy.
Could you smell
Was
it?
that there before?
Did it work fast?
Obviously it worked very fast. Tristan nasal spray made all the stuffiness go away.
Tristan, the face of relief today.
Double your refreshment. Double your enjoyment. Oh, no single gum double freshens your mouth like double mint gum. Double your refreshment. Double your delightment. Oh, no single gum double freshens your mouth like double fresh, double good. Come on and double it. Double mint gum.
There's no single gum like it.
Third-degree burns when almost 100% of the body's surface mass still lives.
Looks kind of like Bluto when I do that. See that?
All the rules, he should be dead.
We were to be married tonight, in Las Vegas.
Well, that went in the toilet, toots.
We met in the funniest way.
Playing chicken with trains.
Our cars locked bumpers at a busy intersection in Chicago.
His burst into flames.
He was stationed nearby at Fort Sheridan. He got so mad. He still ribs me about my drive.
Ribs, that's what I'm hungry for.
Yeah. Glenn is such a wonderful man.
Get her a Kleenex.
Doesn't deserve a break like this. Why did this have to happen to him?
Because he's rock stupid, honey.
Things like this just happen. There doesn't have to be a reason.
Oh, he's a Calvinist.
He must have protected his eyes with his arm. He apparently covered them when the blast hit. That's one bit of luck.
Stovetop stuffing.
Luck.
This man's luck ran out long ago.
When he got me as a doctor, I have no idea what I'm doing.
He'll die of shock before morning, and if that doesn't do it, infection will.
And if that doesn't do it, I will.
I'll be sure he gets penicillin and cortisone around the clock.
And keep stuffing him with cilantro.
Although I think it's useless.
There's always a chance.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Chance you give to a man who hasn't a square inch of skin left on his body. He's already lost enough body fluid to be fatal.
And what the heck are we doing here? Let's go have a sandwich. I got things to do, for crying out loud.
Jerry Paris.
Well, we've done all we can do. Now we'll just have to wait.
Yeah, poor bum's screams were muffled by a throat full of his own blood.
Ooh.
Oh, the lunch buffet.
Hi, honey. I'm your friend. Don't worry about me. I'll see you later. I gotta go to bed now.
Why is he ignoring me? Brum, brum. Hey, Hanger Roscoe here.
Well, what I usually do is roll him in the elevator and pick a floor.
Now keep the room temperature at 80 degrees.
Not for him.
I'm on a constant check.
Wait a minute.
Hour by hour.
Here's someone I can fall in love with.
Will he be all right, Doctor?
Yeah,
Are you
right.
Carol? Your name was the only word he spoke.
Well, that and
He's still alive.
He will be all right.
Well, keep the receipts
I
for your
don't know.
shower gifts.
I wish I could give you some hope.
I prescribed me Dr. Chad Feelgood. Ciao.
Next on Insensitive Hospital.
Oh, terrific. My fiance's a deli stacker.
What, are they giving his head a shower?
Yep. Keeping it fresh.
You know, if they would only take a little money and fix that roof, they wouldn't have to do that.
Well, now, would you like some shade? Oh, what's the point?
Quart low.
Morning, sunshine.
And how is our little Johnsonville brat doing? Oh, you're thirsty, aren't you?
Well, something's much bigger than we expected. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's the closet. Hey, let me get my pants on.
I'll
get my jacket on. I can't find my jacket. Just a second. I'll be right there.
Hurry up,
Excuse me. I gotta get my...
Cortisone been administered throughout the night.
Yes, doctor, and plasma continuously.
Scissors, please.
You know, Saran wrap has so many useful uses.
Make a tent. Hey, he's done. And he smells great. Oh, get the barbecue sauce.
What in the heck is the deal with this seaweed? Oh, I put it there. That's right. I was clowning.
Dark meat, please. Hey, get me a fork. I want to see how he's doing.
It's Phyllis Diller.
He's developed new skin. How's it possible?
Maybe we got the wrong room, huh?
Yesterday, this was dead tissue. And today, there isn't even a scar.
Neat.
What do you make of it, Paul?
When skin is burned to the degree that it was on this man's body,
it's really icky.
it just doesn't grow back.
A the answer?
Vandals came in and put skin on them.
That's it. I don't know.
Hey, you guys really are doctors.
His skin.
What about it?
It's not burned. Why, he's going to be all right, isn't he?
Yeah, right, Dorothy. And you can go back to Kansas now.
It was my idea to use the seaweed.
And since you played a major role in the development of the plutonium bomb, Mr. Kingman,
I'm going to show you
we hope
cartoons.
that you may be able to help us to understand or to learn how Colonel Glenn Manning survived the blast.
I brought you the film taken during the explosion, but I don't see what can be learned from it, as far as your patient is concerned. The accident was unfortunate, very unfortunate. What more can be said?
Can't you just let it
There are two
lie?
answers that we're looking for. Now, the first is how Glenn Manning was able to survive the explosion.
Chance. It just happened that conditions were such that he was afforded a certain amount of protection.
What explanation would you give for the new skin that's growing on this girl in a matter of hours?
What possible connection could there be to the bomb? A man survives an explosion, a plutonium explosion. And then, for some reason or other, his skin heals more rapidly than usual. What is the mystery, gentlemen?
Can I go? Just let me go.
When 60 or 70% of a person's body is burned, he doesn't have much chance for survival. Now, if he should live, the skin that was destroyed does not grow back. It remains dead scar tissue.
True or false?
When a man suffers over a 95% body burn and less than a day later looks normal, I'd say there was a mystery.
And you feel that the plutonium may have some unknown quality that is responsible?
It's worth every effort to know. Now, I'll admit that you may be right. The plutonium possibly had nothing to do with it.
I'm
There
losing,
may be
aren't
nothing
I?
more to this than a freak of nature. But if there is something to it, think of what it'll mean to medical science to have such a regenerative or healing power under its control.
Are you finished? Can I go?
Shall we do the film?
Yeah.
Turn it on. Come on. Lights. Can we have some lights? Come on. It's better.
Like many of the atom tests, we built a model town to see how it reacted to the explosion.
So there.
The protected cameras, such as this one, recorded the experiment. Watch this building when the heat of the explosion reaches it.
Well, there was a family of 12 in here. Should have told them to leave.
Now the force of the blast.
This is your house, and you're in it, and I'm out here laughing.
Here's another building.
This is your mother's house.
First burned, and then disintegrated.
Right.
Whoa.
There's Manning.
Sourpuss.
First burned, then disintegrated.
This was seconds before the explosion.
Yeah, look at that jerk. Thinks he's a big man. Well, watch this big hero. Sure. All right, I proved my point. Turn it off. Turn it off. Come on, lights. Pronto.
That was beautiful. Let's preview it at
The fact
Oxnard.
that Glenn Manning lived after the blast, and that new skin completely replaced the burned dead tissue in a matter of hours, leaves only one conclusion.
He's God.
Something out there is beyond the limits of our knowledge.
Oh no, Joel's getting ready to teach us one of those important lessons that's to be learned from today's experiments.
Hi, guys.
That jig's up.
It's
Joe.
What's the matter, you guys? You act like you don't want to hang out with me. I got a really great activity planned for you today.
Cool, great. You know, we kind of doubted that you did there.
I understand it sometimes happens, but you're really going to love this. I found a way to derive a really important lesson from today's film and the experiment. So check it out. Camba, let's roll this footage. You remember this sequence?
Brought him out yet? They don't hold much hope for him. It's quite a mess when they got to him. Couldn't even find the plane or the pilot he was trying to save.
Huh, neat. So?
Well, you see, we can see clearly that this is no way to act around the spouse of a horribly disfigured nuclear accident victim. Now, when we get back to Earth, I don't want you guys making the same mistake. So, what are some nice things we could say to this man's spouse to make her feel better?
I'd say something caring and sensitive, like, I understand his face looks like a hot dish at a Lutheran potluck dinner.
No, Crow, that's
like that.
not what I'm talking about.
Okay,
Tom,
well,
go ahead.
I'd comfort her by saying, Dear, you know, the scuttlebutt around the hospital is that now he's called the Amazing Jelly Man. Boom!
No, come on, this is a hospital, you guys.
Oh, of course.
Lighten it up.
Then I'd say something medical like, seeing him up close and in person gives me a better understanding of how the muscle groups work.
Come on,
Oh,
how about this? He'll sure come off the bone easy now.
Great.
That's it. Okay. I'm sorry I brought it up. I thought maybe you guys could have an aptitude for this kind of thing, learning human sensitivity, and I'm sorry. I better just take this and go.
Joel, we're very sensitive to your feelings, and you're in a bad spot.
Yeah, I mean, think of it. You're stranded in space. You'll never see your family again, and when the orbit on the satellite decays, you'll be burnt to a crisp. But you never hear us talking about that when you're around.
Well, that's right. We're sensitive to the reality of your situation here. Yes. Now, for instance, we know your hair only looks like that because there's no barber on the ship, right?
Yeah, and even though your feet smell like cheese, we prefer to think they smell like good cheese.
That's right, and we know that if you had breath mints, you'd use them.
Yeah, it's not like you choose to leave a pheromone trail around when you walk. And
so you see, Joel, buddy, we are sensitive.
Very sensitive.
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're very sensitive.
Well, so are you. You're equally sensitive to me.
You cried earlier. What was that about?
Turkey Day is brought to you in part by Clear Blue Easy. Here at Comedy Central, we told you comics only is a talk show. We lied. It's stand-ups doing comedy. They just happen to be sitting down.
I actually sent away for a mail-order bride.
Mail-order bride?
But when I had gotten her in the mail, she had been damaged.
To kick off a whole new season of Comics Only, we've got the 6 best episodes back-to-back. Join host Paul Provenza for only Comics Only, a 3-hour marathon. December 8th, beginning at 8, only at Comedy Central.
Having trouble getting all your liquid dishwasher detergent out of the bottle? Relax. Try Cascade Liquid Gel. It comes out of the bottle like it should. First time, every time. And because it's pre-dissolved, it rinses away to leave your dishes sparkling, virtually spotless. Try Cascade Liquid Gel.
The adult world is designed to keep us moving. And while this may make us more efficient, it's not exactly a party. Luckily, technology has produced a cure. It's called a Game Boy, the personal game-playing system from Nintendo, with lots of sports, action, and puzzle games to choose from. And it comes with a puzzle game Tetris. It could change your outlook.
I'm sorry, sir. Your flight's been delayed.
Cool. Game Boy by Nintendo. Have you had your fun today?
Honey, look what
comes with this new steak sauce burger combo. Coupons good at Kmart Photo Center. 2-for-1 prints. Discounts on batteries and poster enlargements too.
We got a good thing.
Good? This is great. And you need to taste this steak sauce burger. Onion rings, cheese, you can't beat this.
Wanna bet?
Get a new steak sauce burger combo and pick up a great photo deal.
Go away, right away at Burger King now.
Come on, everybody, sing along.
Dashing for the plane, trying to make the flight.
Come on.
Mom and Dad just made a tiny oversight. As they hurry home, two robbers plan a heist. But little do they know, he's got his home turf iced. Home alone, trick them every way. Oh, what fun it is to see two burgers get flambé.
Home Alone, the Christmas gift of the year. $24.98 or $5 less with Pepsi rebate.
Now, wasn't that fun?
Rated PG.
Well, thanks a lot. You guys made me feel a lot better.
Oh, good. Oh, Domino's calling there. Get up. Pizza's ready.
It's me, the reporter. I just wanted to finish the story about my uncle's death at the meat plant. Okay, well, you see, my uncle works in Milwaukee, and...
I heard you were available.
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Klein, attached to security at the Nevada testing grounds. May I talk with you for a moment?
Well, if you're attached to security, how can you get through the door?
Colonel Manning, has something happened?
No, at least not that I know of.
Not yet.
However, as security officer attached to Colonel Manning...
I thought you were attached to security.
You won't be able to visit the Colonel at the hospital for a while.
But why?
Security reasons, ma'am. I wish I could tell you more, but, well, I really don't know anymore.
I don't understand. What possible reason could there be to keep me from seeing him?
Well, I was with the Colonel at the time of the accident, ma'am.
Good voice.
I wish I could help you. I'm only carrying out orders.
Oh.
But he is getting well.
Oh, I'm sorry. You'll have to wait until security is lifted.
Now, how about that drink?
All right. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Good night, ma'am.
Good night.
Wow, a restraining order on little old me.
Oh, I've got to face it. He fell for a nurse.
Oh.
Meanwhile...
Let's see, original or extra crispy? Ah, this is the way to see Glenn.
Wow, this is high security, isn't it?
Paging Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine. Glenn's a pillow. Well, at least I can still snuggle him and turn him over to the cool side.
Well?
So?
Go on.
Excuse me. Could you tell me where they've taken Colonel Manning?
Oh, sorry, miss. I never heard of Colonel Manning.
But you must have heard something about him.
Sorry, miss, but I'm Nat King Cole.
Let me see. I was a student at a small Midwestern college.
Excuse me. My name is Carol Forrest. I'm Colonel Glenn Manning's fiancée.
Yes? Bummer.
I was looking for Colonel Manning.
There's no visiting until 2 p.m. in the afternoon, Miss Forrest.
I know that. And I also know that Colonel Manning is no longer in his room on the 2nd floor. Where have they taken him?
Let's see. Pound cake, chocolate mousse, a biscuit.
There's
no.
no Colonel Manning listed here.
Says so right on the
There's
card.
another hospital near Barstow. Perhaps you've made a mistake.
I haven't made a mistake. I know Colonel Manning was here, and I insist on being told what you've done with him.
Ooh, I hope they start wrestling.
Speak to the head of the hospital, please.
He'll be back the day after tomorrow, so if you'd care to return.
You can kiss my Aunt Fanny.
Where can I find Dr. Lindstrom?
Oh, would you stop?
Don't tell me you've never heard of him.
I've never heard of him. It says so right here.
Oh, you mean Dr. Lindstrom from Rochester?
That's right.
Well, he was only here for a few days. Called in on a special case.
Did he return to Rochester?
We wouldn't have that information.
Lies,
Sorry.
lies!
Yes, sir.
Come in, please.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Well, I hope you never find him. Tart.
She's wearing chainmail.
What's that? The pocket guide to plutonium consultants? Yes, it is.
Susie thinks she doesn't need a seatbelt. Watch Susie go ballistic through the windshield.
Oh, this is Hazleton in the early days.
Weighing 3 tons, this zippy car is perfect for the determined fiancé on the go.
Yeah, why don't you order up a gross of helmets? I'll take care of her. Hey, you toots.
I'm afraid you can't go any farther, miss. This is government property.
Is this the road to the hospital?
Yes, ma'am.
I've come to see Colonel Glenn Manning. I believe he's a patient here.
Well, there are no patients here, ma'am. Not since the war ended.
Please, I've come a long way to see him.
Besides, I pay your salary.
Just a minute, I'll phone the sergeant.
Better.
Did you order any wallet size, ma'am?
Got it!
Go! Chicken. They put a phone in his biffy?
The sergeant will see you. Now, you stay on this road about a quarter of a mile and you can't miss it. You'll find the sergeant just inside the main entrance.
Thank you.
Thank you very little.
Hey, wait, the sign says turn back. This means you.
Xanadu, palatial home of Charles Foster Kane. Cost, no one can say. Rosebud.
This is nice. The floor was just waxed.
Be careful.
Hey, I think that window would make an excellent puppet area.
Yeah.
Puppet stage.
It would. She kind of looks like Fran Allison, actually.
Yeah.
Dr. Lindstrom, report to laboratory.
That's me.
Can I help you, miss?
I'm looking for an Army officer.
Hey, who
I
is
believe
it?
was transferred here.
Oh, what's his name, ma'am?
Colonel Glenn Manning.
Colonel Manning.
Oh, you mean old peel and eat
no
Manning?
Colonel Manning here, ma'am.
I see. Thank you, Sergeant. I was told that he might be here. Obviously, the party was mistaken.
Sorry, I couldn't help you, miss. The guard will let you out the gate.
Thank you.
Some party. What, the government's involved in a cover-up? How could that be?
Well, I'm leaving then. I'm off. There's the door slamming. Oh, the door's closing now. I'm outside now. I'm in my car. I'm getting in my car. I'm leaving. It worked.
Oh, this is probably before they knew the effect of lighting on worker happiness.
I'm guessing. Hospital noir. Think she's loud enough?
Just walking by, not seeing anything.
That was close. Too close.
Hated to disturb you, Paul, but I thought you ought to see him. Has he had his intravenous feeding?
Yeah, I had some trouble getting the hamburger down the tube, though.
Rapid. I can't understand it.
See you, lady.
Give me a stethoscope, Eric.
A really big one.
He's breathing much more rapidly now. Changes every hour. Never reach.
Boy, it's dark. Need a light? Ever get sick of doing these expositions? Talking when the camera's not on you? I do.
Keep the room temperature at 80 degrees. I want to constantly check on these pulse hour by hour. Right.
And I keep dabbing them with butter and rub them with garlic clove every half hour.
See you, lady. You can head on in there if you want.
Honey, are you decent?
She's got nothing but teddy on under that coat, you know. I wish. Little surprise.
My fiance's a sumo wrestler!
Rosebud!
That'll happen.
It's Turkey Day at Comedy Central. You're watching The Amazing Colossal Man.
We're huge! Really big man! Look at us!
What sin must a man commit?
Tomorrow, Comedy Central gives this man 3 hours to come to grips with his lousy self-image.
I told my old man never took me to the zoo. He said if they want you, they'll come and get you.
It's No Respect Friday, 3 hours of Rodney Dangerfield sharing his hang-ups with a bunch of really famous guest stars.
Oh, my wife took a driver's test. She was happy. She got 18 out of 20. Yeah, 2 guys jumped out of the way.
Only Comedy Central would give this much airtime to a guy like Rodney.
Last week I told my wife a man is like wine. He gets better with age. She locked me in the cellar.
Watch No Respect Friday, 3 hours of Rodney Dangerfield tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 here at Comedy Central.
The first time I switched pain relievers, it was from aspirin to Tylenol. Then recently, I switched again, from Tylenol acetaminophen to Advil. You see, I got these really pounding headaches, and I found Tylenol didn't always get rid of all the pain. So I tried Advil and found that for my really tough headaches, 2 Advil worked better than 2 extra-strength Tylenol tablets, better than extra-strength Tylenol caplets, better than Tylenol gel caps. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
Generations. To be part of one is much more than the simple matter of your birthday. It's to be part of an era. It's to have fallen in love to a rock band and not a big band, or to have played ball with an aluminum bat instead of a wooden one. It's to have done things as no other generation would. And yet it's also to share one idea with all of them. For every generation, there's a gap.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. One life-sucking Metroid survived the first Metroid adventure, and it's multiplying rapidly. You must help Samus save the universe again in Metroid 2. So we're giving you more power and mightier weapons to search a bigger world where hundreds of strange enemy life forms lurk. Destroy or be destroyed.
Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, only on Game Boy.
The future is in your hands.
I saw my doctor because the pain was so bad. I was afraid I needed surgery for my hemorrhoids. I was itching. The burning was awful. But my doctor said my hemorrhoids weren't serious. I didn't need surgery. He told me it was time I started using Preparation H.
Preparation H helps shrink swelling of inflamed hemorrhoidal tissues and often brings relief from pain, itching, and burning for hours.
What a difference Preparation H makes.
Doctor recommended Preparation H.
When you work in a doctor's office during cold season, you're gonna get a cold. And I've got a butte. Hard to tell? That's because I took this. Advil Cold and Sinus. From the makers of Advil. It's tough on colds, like Advil is on pain. Gets you through congestion, fever, a bad sore throat. Believe me, I know.
Advil Cold and Sinus. Advanced formula for the cold season.
There were many reasons why we didn't let you in on Colonel Manning's condition, Miss Forrest.
In the twilight zone.
Primary being that Washington gave the strictest orders that he be isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for obvious reasons, they ordered a security restriction over the whole affair.
I want to help. Is there something I can do?
We're doing everything that can be done, Miss Forrest.
What happened? What made him grow?
Glenn Manning is growing from 8 to 10 feet a day. At the moment, he's 18 feet tall. Tomorrow, he'll be 26 feet. The next day, 35, maybe 40.
Okay, look, we get the point already.
Miss Forrest, we're trying. Believe me, we're trying. Let me explain it to you. Now, you probably already know the body is like a factory.
But there's a lot of underpaid workers in it?
Producing new cells to replace the older cells, damaged cells or destroyed cells. Now, this happens in all the different parts of the body. Bone cells grow new bone cells. Skin cells grow new skin cells, and so on, throughout the body. Now, here, let me show you. This is an example of bone growth.
Looks like an X-ray.
Oh, whoops,
now,
sorry.
the broken
Wrong
bone
bone
shown in this
Okay,
X-ray
I'll carry that
became
up.
the healed bone shown in this X-ray by means of bone cell growth. Now, notice that the new cells join the broken bone together so that you no longer see any break. Now, a cut, say in your hand, heals in the same way. With
He's
new
losing
cells
me, but I don't
replacing the
dare
damaged.
say anything.
It is this delicately balanced process of new
nice
cells
tag off
replacing
there.
dying cells or damaged cells is causing the growth problem with Glenn.
But how can this make his whole body grow?
The process is out of balance. For some unknown reason, new cells are growing at an accelerated or speeded up rate, while at the same time, the old cells are refusing to die. This is what makes Glenn grow.
Grow, Glenn, grow.
Glenn Glow?
Then if you can stop this from happening,
we can stop his growth.
It's just like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
And if you can't,
Then Glenn Manning will continue to grow until he dies.
Oh, I'll never keep him in tennis shoes.
Or jock straps.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness, I'm growing so fast I'm giving myself a wedgie.
Oh.
Well, look on the bright side, Glenn. At least you got a room with a phone.
S enters Korean Wa.
Didn't hear about that.
Man, grills just scare the heck out of me. I don't know why.
there was no reason for you to volunteer. You should have waited until you were called.
Honey, I'm in the reserves. They'd have called me eventually anyway.
But it just isn't fair. You were just getting started. You've got your future to think about.
I am thinking about it. Thinking about yours, too. Darling, we're going to get married just as soon as the thing's over. They can't last long. Honey, will you please stop worrying?
When you're safe at home, then I'll stop worrying.
Say, a hot dog makes you lose control.
And then there were other things, too, things that had to do with Korea. Yeah.
Hey, what, are we watching the Arts and Entertainment Network?
The All Hitler channel, you mean? I'm Mike Wallace, and this is Biography.
Stock footage is hell.
Hello, baby! Oh, that's mean.
Ah, this war sucks, Sarge.
I guess they've stopped.
Yeah. He's playing the Trini Lopez part there.
All right, Carter? Yeah, sure.
Hey, you saved the coupons, Dogface?
Sure, how do you think I got this neat war?
That last one was close. How are the rest? Not so good. Time to go!
You die, Joe!
No! No!
Message for you, sir.
Hurts, don't it? Tell your friends.
Hershey's. Rotten. Smile on your face all the time. They want to take your place, the backstabbers.
Stabbers?
Thank you.
Well, I see he made his coitus with Bear Bodkin, whatever that means.
And other things too. Horrible things. Things with necks and bands.
John Philip Sousa's life is flashing before his eyes. Weird.
They're coming home. One of them was. Honey, this is the longest picnic I've ever been on.
7, 6.
Oh no.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Seen it. Taped it.
Oh no. Again? I gotta do this? No!
Etc., etc., etc.
The horror. The horror. Wait a minute. Huh? Feel like chopping a cow in half. Oh, French provincial.
Oh my God, I'm being held in Barbie's Malibu dream house.
Wait until he sees the toilet.
Oh.
You know, you have an all-night bender and your college buddies play tricks on you.
Hi, this is Mickey Rooney. Billy Body's on the line, too.
Hello, operator.
Short distance.
Maybe you know.
Oh my goodness, I'm a huge Daddy Warbucks!
He's not taking it well, is he?
How soon will the tent arrive? It's being flown in from Circus winter quarters in Florida.
And the caterers?
Well, he's already outgrown his room, you know. Well, as soon as you get the tent up, we'll break out the wall and move him. Right.
Dr. Lindstrom?
Time to get your dress refitted.
The reason I sent for you was that Manning regained consciousness during the night. Now, at the moment, he's suffering from the shock of learning about his condition. He won't talk to anyone.
Oh, please, may I see him? I know he'll talk to me.
See him, you can't miss him.
By all means. You know, psychologically, you may do him a lot of good.
But don't climb on him.
To move quietly and unemotionally. You know, at his size, he's capable of pulling these walls apart.
Ooh.
His height was over 22 feet this morning.
I understand.
Yeah, remember, to him, you look like a breadstick.
Oh, big, oh, huge, big, big, oh, big. Oh.
Glenn?
You look like Mr. Clean, Glenn. The Procter & Gamble people are on the phone.
Glenn?
Hey, I'm huge. I'm not deaf.
Won't you talk to me?
He's tired.
I'm huge. Don't smoke. I'm huge now.
They'll be able to help you. I know they will.
Honey, I'm still looking forward to our wedding night.
The doctors are working night and day to find a cure for you, and they're very hopeful.
Call Genghis. Tell him to let out my tux.
Why, they're flying in Dr. Mayer from Sweden.
Sweden?
He's one of the greatest specialists of cellular research in medicine. What else can I say to help you, Glenn?
What sin could a man commit in a single lifetime to bring this upon himself?
Beats me.
Oh, my leg. I broke it. Oh, my shoulder. Ooh.
Hey, look at the bright side. You can put the star on the top of the tree.
Morning, and Glen orders breakfast. Huge brown and served sausages are shipped in. Hundreds of skillet scrambles repaired, with pancakes on the side and twin berry syrup by the truckloads.
Meat delivery.
Meat delivery.
Did someone say meat?
Hey, Bud.
Don't call me Bud.
What's with this meat order they called in? I thought the Army hauled in its own stuff.
Come on, move on.
Oh,
Food
man,
deliveries
he
are made to the
did it.
stock room behind the kitchen. You'll find it at the far side of the main building.
25 sides of beef. Who's going to eat it all? They haven't had any patients out here since the war ended. You fellas must eat pretty well.
We'll invite you to dinner so you can help us. Now move this truck out of here.
And take off that pledge
What's the
pin.
tent for?
It's a
Something's
science
going
fair,
on out
dope.
here that's mighty funny.
We're gonna have a circus every Saturday.
Oh, now come on, Jeff.
You're the geek.
Let me in on the big secret. I won't breathe it to a soul.
All right. If I tell you, will you move this truck?
Right.
Right. It's
So?
for him.
For who?
The giant.
What giant?
The 30-foot one we got living here.
Sure you have.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, get your 30-foot man right here, buddy. Yeah, get it.
Hi, my name is Joel Robinson of the Satellite of Love, and you're watching Turkey Day. The count is 5 down, and the amount is $125.
You're moving it. No, I'm not. You're moving it. You're moving it. Would you just quiet? I'm trying to concentrate here, and I'm not moving it. You're moving it.
Break through to a clean you'll never get from soap. Clean. Soap leaves a sticky film behind, but Zest rinses clean away, cleaner than soap.
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Generations. To be part of one is much more than the simple matter of your birthday. It's to be part of an era. It's to have fallen in love to a rock band and not a big band, or to have played ball with an aluminum bat instead of a wooden one. It's to have done things as no other generation would. And yet it's also to share one idea with all of them. For every generation, there's a gap.
Come on, everybody, sing along.
Dashing for the plane, trying to make the flight. Come on. Mom and Dad just made a tiny oversight. As they hurry home, two robbers plan a heist. But little do they know, he's got his home turf iced. Home alone, trick them every way. Oh, what fun it is to see two burglars get found there.
Home Alone, the Christmas gift of the year. $24.98 or $5 less with Pepsi rebate.
Now, wasn't that fun?
Rated PG.
What kind of sin could a man commit in a single lifetime to bring this upon himself? No!
Joel?
Joel?
Won't you talk to us?
No, go away. I'm huge.
We'd like to ask you a few questions. How do you feel?
What do you mean, how do I feel? I feel huge. I'm a 50-foot man. Oh, no.
Do you think you're having delusions of grandeur?
Oh, he's a colossal man. Of course he's having delusions. Oh, ask him another question.
Okay. Who's your favorite monkey?
What?
Oh, here, let me.
Sorry.
How many fish can you name?
Yeah, that's a good one.
How many fish can I name? What kind of questions are these? I'm a 50-foot tall man. You don't care about me. Go away.
Oh, that's not true, Joel.
No.
We're trying to do everything in our power to help you. No, this isn't working. I don't think anything can save him.
He's just being difficult because he's a freak.
Yeah, let's try plan B, okay?
Oh, yeah, plan B, okay.
Joel, are you still there?
Of course I'm still here. I'm immense. I'm huge.
We have someone here who can help you. Go ahead.
Honey, I'm really still love you, and I'm not gonna leave you in this position. Condition. Oh, someone's at the door.
Hello. Hi there, honey. How would you like to go out with a normal man tonight?
All right, come on. That's it. This is getting too weird, you guys. Forget it.
Servo, how'd you get your arm to work?
Oh, that's it. Every time I try to teach you guys a little something about human nature, you got to twist it around into one of your little jokes. Well, listen, you guys can just turn around and sashay those little robot metal butts of yours into the theater where you can learn a real something about isolation and loneliness.
We're sorry.
Freak.
Oh, we got movie time!
Oh, that really hurt, Joel, that wall coming down.
Now to swing away from the steamy side of the news. Many people are asking what happened to Colonel Glenn Manning, the Army officer who was exposed to the rays of the plutonium bomb at Desert Rock, Nevada a few days ago. Eyewitnesses of the incident state that to all accounts he should have died.
How?
In the blast.
Oh.
Is he alive or dead?
Or Memorex.
What's all the mystery for, Washington? Here in Las Vegas,
Well, time to die. Avon calling. Sorry.
I'll just call you Little Mary Kay. Well, Fluffy, time to shave your butt and put cosmetics all over it. Oh.
Man, those things really mate. Look at
them
that. I'm impressed.
What's up, Doc?
Hey, how's the glass aardvark coming there?
Let's try it.
What the hell? I've got a wild hair.
Daddy's got to shoot up first. Why don't you put on Sid and Nancy for me?
Oh, no, not there, please. Oh,
Have a nice trip, Fluffy.
Oh, the
Now just set him on the TV and see if we get better reception.
Oh, I can see streaking. Oh. Not cell block B. It's the toughest cell. Hey, pass it down. Night of the Lepus. Tonight.
Would you mind if I tried something on my own? What is it?
Oh, some crystal meth and a leather clown
a
suit.
practical application of the cellular theory we discussed yesterday. Fine.
I've made it into a song, and I'd like to sing it at your wedding.
By the way, where's Manning?
I thought you knew.
Oh, Carol. You know, he shouldn't be permitted to walk around. He should be confined.
Fined? What he weighed this morning? 2,987 pounds.
Soaking wet.
Well, looks like the Java's ready.
Okay, who's
Let's
next?
see. 5 hours, which should make him over 30 feet tall.
And a real fashion plate at that.
You know, it's funny, Carol.
Who do you think drove?
I was sitting here like this on the hillside, away from people and things.
Big and all. Hey, pull my finger.
It reminds me of that picnic that we took once.
1952 through 1955.
You know, time has lost all perspective.
So is this movie.
It's been a lifetime since that explosion. Everything that happened before seems another world.
What? That was a wonderful time.
Huh?
What'd you say, Carol? Before I became a monster?
No, I was going to say
You
freak.
see, I don't mind a bit.
You shouldn't.
I shouldn't what? Talk about it, think about it? Do you realize that every breath I take, every movement,
I'll be watching you.
everything reminds me of what happened? Even when I try to sleep at night, close my eyes, so I won't see people in the world getting smaller every minute.
What a drag.
The beating of my heart keeps getting louder and louder, reminding me
that I should cut down on my salt intake.
I should never have lived through that blast.
You're alive, Glenn, and as long as you are, there's always hope.
You know what they wrote about me in the college yearbook?
Dickweed.
The man most likely to reach the top.
Oh.
Hey, don't laugh, Glenn. We're on a fault
I
line.
know it is. The doctors are working night and day to find a cure. They feel that if they can stop your growth, they may be able to bring you back to normal.
But define normal.
You don't really believe that?
I don't.
They'll never find a cure for me.
Well, I was just trying to make conversation. Gee.
Are you all right? Shall I go for Dr. Lindstrom?
No,
I'm all right.
Cutoffs are just a little tight. The thighs are bulging out.
I'm all right. I just don't want to grow anymore.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
I don't want to grow anymore.
I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Baby.
Looks like it.
Oh, that's the problem. He was sitting on a bush.
Ooh.
I don't believe he doesn't want to ride home.
Have you seen Glenn?
It's not going so well, is it? Doesn't he have any relatives?
Somebody you could move
No
in
one.
with.
He's all alone except for me.
Carol, do you mind if I spoke bluntly?
Why stop now?
It's no good for you to be here.
But who has more right?
Well, in this case, I feel the right can be wrong.
And wrong is right, and vice versa.
At first, I thought it might do him good to have you near. And of course, the government insisted that you stay.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm going to recommend the security be lifted in your case.
How can you ask me to turn my back on the only person who's ever meant anything to me?
It's easy.
Why, I've got to be here to try to help him get well.
Suppose that he doesn't get well.
Well, I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'd abandon him.
Drive back to the laboratory. There's something I want to show you.
Funny, Glenn tried that line once. Oh, I hate camping.
Why do they keep putting these little chairs in here? They just do it to bug me.
What's this? What? He's gonna read a book now? Yeah, he is.
Little Women? Oh, come on.
That's cruel.
I brought your dinner, sir.
Oh, great. 5 gallons of hospital jello.
I'm can't turn down service, sir. Excuse me.
I don't know what it is, but these hospital portions are always too damn small.
What, do you expect a tip? Ah, you're watching Turkey Day at Comedy Central. Turkey fact number 12. If you leave turkeys out in the rain, they'll drown. Stupid jerks.
Larry Zonka, 3 straight Super Bowls. After that, he went to sea. Sports personalities, as well as our own team of sports instructors, help host Norwegian Cruise Line cruises. No other cruise line has such an all-star lineup. Norwegian Cruise Line, the best vacation you've ever had. Plus, contact with someone like number 39, Larry Zonka.
Who took the missing pet? The clues are right here in the Clue Junior game. Who, where, and which pet was nabbed?
Georgie Green, Heather Kitty, and the Wick store.
Case closed. The Clue Junior game.
No, you're not going to wipe your mouth on me again, are you? Please.
Hey, how'd the Giants do? That's a little joke.
In the paper, Sergeant.
What about you, sir?
Let's have it.
Picked it up at Tom Thumb. Just kidding.
Oops.
Wrong thing to say.
Oh, Lockhorns. She burned the dinner again. He came home late.
Man lives through plutonium blast. That's a great joke, isn't it, Sergeant?
I must have missed the setup, sir.
They call this living.
Not the phlegm again, sir. Not the phlegm. No. Projectile on. Look out. Oh, that's your chamber pot, sir.
Oh, no more. It's so funny.
The healing power of laughter. He must have read Anatomy of an Illness by Norman Cousins, you see. Laughter.
All right, Sergeant. Why don't you ask me what it feels like to be a freak?
Well, what's it feel like to be a freak?
This is how it feels to be so big you can stick your fist through a circus clown. Who else but a clown would have an expandable sarong like this, you know?
Oh, Shelley Winters.
It's adjustable. I can grow to be 100 feet tall, and I don't need a change of wardrobe. Army ingenuity.
Sir, may I leave?
Why? You want to go back to your quarters and tell your friends about the monster? About the circus freak?
As a matter of fact, yes.
I'm a circus freak. Have a tent. We'll travel. Why don't you make me up a sign saying, "See the Amazing Colossal Man"?
Or see the giant roll-on deodorant.
That was it, wasn't it, Sergeant? You do think I'm a freak, don't you?
Yeah, you're a super freak, sir. The kind you don't take home to mother.
With me, it's different. I think you're the freak. I think you're the one that's different.
Checking off.
I'm not growing. You're shrinking.
Not only am I bigger, I'm funnier. My jokes are better.
Oh, hey, Glenn, time to let out the sarong. Oh, the pain, the pain, the pain. Good.
And I feel that if you understand the circumstances more thoroughly, you will realize why it'll be better for you to leave.
Oh, nice guy.
Now, this is a step-by-step illustration of Glenn's circulatory system.
All four
in relationship
veins.
to his growth. Now, this illustration represents Glenn shortly after the accident.
He was only 2 feet tall.
And this one is of Glenn as of a few hours ago. Now, if you will look closely at each one, you will notice that all the parts are enlarging at the same ratio, except for the heart.
Now, we've never met before, have we?
When it was of normal size, the heart measured approximately the size of the distance from his nose to his chin. However, at the size he is now, the heart measures the same as the distance from his lips to his chin.
I don't get it.
In other words, the heart has increased 1/2 as much as the other parts of the body. Now, remember when I explained the other day why Glenn was growing?
Yeah, you put me in a
I said that all
coma.
the parts of the body consisted of millions of tiny cells that were rapidly and uncontrollably multiplying.
Like rabbits.
Well, today we've learned that this theory does not apply to Glenn's heart. It is growing, but at a much slower rate.
Oh.
Now, the reason for this is rather technical, Carol, but to give you a simplified layman's explanation.
He's really big.
It might be explained that since the heart is made up of a single cell, for all practical purposes, instead of millions of cells like the rest of the organs of the body, it's reacting in an entirely different manner to this unknown stimulus or force that's behind this whole thing.
You're not a real doctor, are you?
So, what's with all the dead rabbits, Doctor?
No wonder he's always complaining about those sharp pains in his chest.
Single
What does it mean?
He's toast.
Simply this, Carol. Then unless we can find a way to stop Glenn's growth very soon, his heart won't be able to carry the load any longer. And he'll die.
Of a broken heart.
How soon?
Matter of days.
So, dinner?
How will it happen?
Details.
His mind will go first.
Neat.
And then his heart will literally explode.
So, don't wear a white dress that day.
Why is this horrible thing happening?
Because Glenn's a sinner, dear.
I've searched everywhere for the answer and I can't find it.
The answer's in your shoes. I have no idea
All
why.
night I lie awake thinking, why? Why does it have to happen?
Which question do you want me to answer first?
Well, you're a doctor, tell me.
No, dear. I'm only a vet.
I wish I knew.
Now, how's that feel, Glenn? Huh?
No!
I've got to make my
Don't
report.
ever do that!
Anything yet? Nothing conclusive. Right.
Where's he going?
Huh?
Hello, Colonel.
General? Private?
I'm a quick change artist. What do you think?
We don't have time to become discouraged, Eric. We've got to find an answer quickly.
Did you tell Carol?
Yeah? She still won't leave. Well, I can't say that I blame her, but she's got to go. We can't take any more
Oh,
chances.
geez, you're really obsessed, aren't you?
Yep.
Any change in the new animals?
None.
They're dead.
Absolutely no change of any kind. I check their galvanic reflexes on the hour, every hour. Results are the sum total of absolutely nothing. Paul, I don't think we've got a chance.
Whoa, a little passionate there,
It's
Doctor.
just great. On paper. It just doesn't stand up under practical application.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. You know, this is a great place.
Have you had a chance to clean your end of the office yet?
You know, Eric,
Who took a bite out of the
might
horse?
be better if we concentrate the experiments with the guinea pigs and the rabbits in the lab. Since time is so important, You have the advantage of their short life cycle.
Well, the small animals can't stand up to the high-frequency stimulation.
Stop ad-libbing.
Let's continue the injections with the small animals and confine the high-frequency experiments to bees.
And, of course, continue with the beatings.
Seems logical.
Everything seems logical.
This late at night.
If you look at our giant.
Go! You're tipsy. It's Turkey Day here at Comedy Central. Go! You've only got 5 seconds. Go! Forget it.
The Naked Gun 2.5 is coming to your video store. Before you rent it, go with Comedy Central behind the scenes of this blockbuster comedy.
Action! That's like great stuff.
Step on it. Watch the documentary, then rent the movie. Impress your friends with your inside knowledge.
Everyone kept asking me if they knew how many olives I had. Did I actually eat these olives?
The Naked Gun 2.5, looking down the barrel of comedy. Premiering Friday, December 6th, here at Comedy Central.
Listen. Listen to the sounds of a whole lot of road in apple cinnamon Cheerios. Hey!
Real apples, whole grain oats, and cinnamon make every O taste as good as it sounds.
Listen to the sounds of a whole lot of road. Apple cinnamon Cheerios. Listen.
He started out writing soap operas.
Nah, too corny.
Now, he's actually living one. How would you feel? John Candy is Delirious.
I love this.
Coming December 18th on video cassette and Laserdisc.
This is insane. Absolutely insane.
The first time we went to visit our in-laws, I asked my husband to please be on his best behavior.
First, the wedding of our children.
He tried.
Father of the Bride. The big day is coming to theaters December 20th, rated PG.
Is there something wrong? I mean, you have this strange look on your face. What do I need to do? Brush more? Get another toothpaste? What?
Tartar Control Crest helps stop tartar where it starts. It penetrates plaque before it hardens for easier cleanings, and more dentists recommend it.
You're smiling. Does that mean less tartar?
Tartar Control Crest. The dentist's choice is the easy choice.
Well, aren't you going to congratulate me?
Be afraid. Be very afraid. One life-sucking Metroid survived the first Metroid adventure, and it's multiplying rapidly. You must help Samus save the universe again in Metroid 2. So we're giving you more power and mightier weapons to search a bigger world where hundreds of strange enemy life forms lurk. Destroy or be destroyed. Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, only on Game Boy. The future is in your hands.
Wedding, contour sheets. Oh, my leg's caught. Oh.
Ooh. Glenn, are you up, honey?
Well, 130 Rob Roys, and he's in the other room talking to Earl.
Hello, Carol.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
Frighten me, Glenn.
What'd you expect? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
No, Dumbo.
I heard you cry out in pain. I was worried about you. Tomorrow may be an important day, Glenn.
Sexy
Dr.
pose.
has been experimenting with some animals, a theory of some kind he's been working on. And he said he'll know the results by morning.
How tall do you suppose I'll grow
Okay, I'll bite. How tall?
before death releases me from this curse?
Well, the company pool says 155 feet.
Maybe 1,000?
Million?
Could be a mile.
Possible.
Can you imagine that, Carol?
Please, Glenn, don't torture yourself.
But it's fun.
I wouldn't actually have to worry too much about breathing till I got about 3 miles up. The oxygen starts to thin up there.
Dream on.
Glenn.
You're bumming me
I'm a lost
out.
cause, Carol. They're not going to find the answer tomorrow or any tomorrow.
Hey.
You just picked the wrong number. Go on, pick up your chips. Go on home.
Take that dip with you, too.
Think I could leave you alone at a time like this?
You never did know when to quit, did you?
Nope.
Can you take a hint? I want you to get out and leave me alone. I don't want you around, do you hear?
Say whatever you wish to me, Glenn, but please, please hold on until they try everything possible. There must be a cure for it. There must be.
Suppose I stop it. So what? I stop growing. What then? Can't you imagine what a wonderful life we'd have together?
A big yard and a big house and a...
Up here and you down.
You downtown? Down with it? Down in Nasty?
Please, is there anything I can do?
Yes! Get out! Leave me alone!
Oh, so I'll just be leaving then.
What's he need a dresser for? What's in there?
Little pants.
No man is a 3 Mile Island, Glenn. You know, that was wonderful, Carol.
So, how's the Tower heroine coming there?
Eric. We can't find him anywhere on the grounds.
But you've got to find him.
Well, Colonel Halleck, security officer for the area, is out canvassing the desert with his men.
It's my fault. I had an argument with him last night.
We heard.
Well, they won't go far. Paul, I've got the answer. I've got the answer.
It's Cocoa Puffs, Bob. I have no idea why, but it fits the equation. Check it out. There's the skim milk, and then there's the Cocoa Puff, and you see?
Brilliant.
The answer is in the bone marrow. The bone marrow. We were so close we couldn't see it.
Yeah.
We'll need your bone marrow, Carol.
Dr. Lang's work on radiation exposure.
Marrow.
Sulfahydryl. Inject sulfahydryl compounds into the bone marrow.
Exactly. The thing that fooled us was we were looking for some unknown quantity in the plutonium radiation, while all the time it was acting to a degree the same as a hydrogen exposure. The secret was in the degree of the exposure.
Well, then injections of the sulfahydryl compound should correct the body's regenerative balance.
Or not.
Well, I can see where this would stop his growth, but
You do think you can save him?
it may stop his growth, but it won't diminish his size.
The stimulation of the hormone secretions in the pituitary or growth-controlling glands will take care of that.
Abba dabba, abba dabba.
You know, it
abba
doesn't
dabba.
sound practical, Eric. I don't think it'll work.
Here, take a look.
Let's do it on the 3D BB.
See, I made it myself and I'm proud.
That's amazing.
Oh, brother.
That's a Sony.
Come on. He's invented the TV.
I used high-frequency stimulation of the pituitary gland, causing the hormone secretion to reverse the growth process.
Well, these things could revolutionize Thanksgiving.
Injections of the sulfahydryl compounds into the bone marrow.
That will stop the growing.
And then stimulate the pituitary gland to reduce his size.
I can do that.
Oh, like this?
No,
Do you think you'll be able to inject him with a hypodermic needle this size?
I've had an oversized needle constructed. As a matter of fact, Doctor.
Hey, can I take those home to my kids?
I couldn't find Manning anyplace. My men covered an area of 10 square miles.
But we can't lose him now. We just can't.
Just when we have the problem licked.
Colonel, can you get us a helicopter?
We have 2 helicopters, but only 1 pilot.
All right. We'll use them to find Manning. Eric, you go with the pilot and I can fly the other one. Colonel, it's imperative that we find him as quickly as possible. We think we found the cure, but only if we get to him in time.
Time, which is relative, which we also invented today.
These things are neat. I'd rather have a puppy, though.
Well, I can see the controls. Oh, that's not. Oh, there.
Well, there's a 50-foot guy, but he's got hair. That can't be Glenn.
How'd you happen to learn how to fly a helicopter?
I can't! Ah! A pilot joke.
Calling helicopter Charlie Dog. Calling helicopter Charlie Dog. This is helicopter William X-Ray. Come in.
Oh, this is Charlie Puffy Clown. Come in.
Charlie Dog. Over.
Pirate dog.
We're in a completely different helicopter. Over.
Over. Visibility good. No sign of it.
Hey, there's something in your ear, Bob.
Damn area.
I was just remarking to the others how different our helicopter is to yours. Over.
Keep in touch. Off and clear.
Good luck with that completely different chopper there, over.
Roger that. Yep, chopper's still different. Over.
Oh, damn. That's a cute one.
Calling helicopter William X-ray.
Which is different from our helicopter.
Charlie Dog, come in. This is William X-ray. Go ahead. We are over Boulder Dam.
Or at least there's some stock footage of it here.
Everything looks normal. We're heading towards Las Vegas.
We'll meet you at the Tropicana.
It's getting late, so if you don't find them within the hour, you turn back and we'll continue tomorrow.
You know, which helicopter is that?
The different one.
The distance between our position here and the location where you spotted the dead cattle, marked by the pin, is only about 50 miles. Now, he certainly can travel faster than that. He's been gone over 15 hours.
He's probably been moving back and forth in an aimless pattern.
Gadding about the desert in his cute little sarong.
I'll never understand why someone hasn't reported seeing him.
How tall would you guess he's grown to by now?
50.
Let's
maybe
dream.
55 feet.
You like Peter Allen.
Sooner or later, someone's bound to see him. Maybe take a shot at him. Colonel, maybe we're making a mistake in not informing the civil authorities.
No, I can't do that. You know the orders.
We could use help in tracking him down.
I'm not worried about finding him. As soon as it gets light, I'll show you some action.
Say!
I just hope he lasts through the night without getting into trouble.
Say, boys, how big do you think that old colossal man's gonna get, huh?
Boy, 100 feet, 500 feet. Who knows?
Sky's the limit. That's what they say in these kind of situations.
Yeah, sure would likes to know.
Yep. What do you think you'd say to him if you finally got to meet the amazing colossal man anyway?
Well, one thing's for sure, wouldn't use any of those dumb old big guy cliches.
Right.
Oh, you mean like, how's the weather up there?
Right, or where do you get your pants, right?
Or any more at home like you?
Or you going out for varsity basketball this fall?
Can you see my house from here? How many times we've heard that, huh? No, not me, not me. I'm different that way. I think I'd probably ask him some real thoughtful questions, you know, like, what's your sign, or do you think B. Arthur's funny?
Well, I'd ask him, how do your chromosomes work when they're the size of step ladders?
Yeah, I was gonna ask him if it's true that Cher had some ribs removed.
Hey!
Holy buckets, we hit something!
Oh, Joe, you dropped your Barbie.
Forget Barbie. Give me rocket number 9, pronto.
Ow. Damn, I hate that. Wow. Wow.
Is that you, Glenn?
No, it's Kate Smith. Who else do you know that could take a satellite in the gut?
Jeez, sorry.
Hey, what are you standing on, big fella?
I don't know, some planet. It's supposed to be good for you. Earth, I think. Yeah, Baltimore.
Well, geez, I had a whole bunch of things to ask you, but now that you're here, I'm kind of tongue-tied.
I'm not. Hey, say, is it true that Cher had some ribs removed?
Shut up, Crow. Say, what have you been doing since the movie, Glenn?
You know, bit parts, Mr. Clean, the Green Giant, that kind of thing. Excuse me for a second. No, I really thought that part in Time Bandits was going to kick it loose for me. I thought that was going to make me. But no. You know I can't even get back in Vegas anymore? Vegas! Blackballed. Can't get in. Jeez.
Well, you didn't exactly charm the pants off him last time you were in Las Vegas, Glenn.
You think I'm a freak, don't you?
Uh-oh. Oh, way to go, Servo.
Oh, everybody hold on to something.
That's right, I'm a freak. I look like Peter Garrett, I dress like Cebu, for God's sake, and I eat livestock by the handfuls. I bet you just want to run home and tell all your buddies about the half-naked circus freak, don't you, Sergeant? That's right, everybody take a big, steamy gawk at the circus freak. Oh, my heart. I've got to go.
Boy, safe again. I don't get it.
All those aliens, we should be dead 10 times over. Wow.
Yeah, you know, I got to remind myself to write down some questions next time.
It's Turkey Day at Comedy Central. You're watching The Amazing Colossal Man.
Hey, do your Russ Bender.
So the turkey survived a dose of radiation. Gentlemen, what is the big deal?
If you're still using soap, break through to the zestful side of clean.
Zestfully clean.
Soap leaves a sticky film behind, but Zest rinses clean away. Cleaner than soap.
You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
A new American cheese snack idea. Grill it up and slice it up so little fingers can pick it up. Cut it up, fun it up, guaranteed they'll eat it up. American cheese. Kids are up for it anytime.
The adult world is designed to keep us moving. And while this may make us more efficient, it's not exactly a party. Luckily, technology has produced a cure. It's called a Game Boy, the personal game-playing system from Nintendo, with lots of sports, action, and puzzle games to choose from. And it comes with a puzzle game Tetris. It could change your outlook.
I'm sorry, sir. Your flight's been delayed.
Cool. Game Boy by Nintendo. Have you had your fun today?
Ooh, that's a nice postcard, Billy. Where'd you get it?
Well, my dad went to Burger King. When he bought a new steak sauce burger combo, he got this postcard free. They have coupons for Kmart Photo Center on great stuff like 2-for-1 and discounts on Duracell batteries and poster enlargement.
Come to Burger King for a delicious steak sauce burger combo and get a great Kmart Christmas offer. How do you know all this?
I read this while I was waiting to see you. Your way, right away at Burger King now.
You know, we're so lucky you didn't kill us.
Boy, we never get killed by those aliens.
If anything comes in, no matter how trivial, if it's about the giant, call me. If I'm asleep, wake me.
If I'm walking on air, pinch me.
Sergeant, place a call to the Nevada State Police. Ask them to report anything unusual. Missing cattle, broken fences,
Big
anything out of the
guys.
way.
What will I give him for a reason, sir?
Tell them I'm hot.
Think of something. Anything.
Yes, sir.
Love you. Bye.
Doctor.
I love you. Don't ask me why, just do.
Question. And I'd like a straight answer.
Well, yes.
Marry me.
Do you consider Manning dangerous?
If we can get to him, we can help him.
You haven't answered my question.
Got a point.
I truthfully don't know.
Well, I want to make something clear to you, Doctor. I've ordered up 2 more companies of men to help with the search, and I don't intend to risk casualties.
Why, you sneaky
If,
monkey.
when they find him, he shows any signs of violence, we'll have to stop him. And I mean stop him cold.
It's not a wild beast you're talking about. He's a human being.
But a potentially dangerous one, Miss Forrest. We won't hurt him unless he gives us cause.
Like Rodney
But
King.
his mind is sick. There's no telling what he'll do or where he'll go.
He's out there somewhere, and we'll find him.
Or my name is...
It's so painful being a crappy special effect.
Boy, he's really kind of flimsy and shallow there, isn't he?
Wait a minute. It's Mr. Ziffel from Green Acres. Check it out.
Oh, I bet he does something really funny like throw a bottle away.
Not another
There's
drop.
the bottle.
Not another drop as long as I live, so help me.
I knew it. I knew it. Woo!
That was hard to predict, wasn't it? Oh, Glenn, sarong, wedding night, leather clown suit. No, not the circus tent. No, Glenn.
Either those curtains go or I do.
I think you'll last for a while.
It's such a lovely moonlit... Oh, Glenn.
It's time for my only song. Glenn, my giant one.
Glenn, is that you? We've got your mail.
My loving Glenn.
He should have been confined. A fence or something. Maybe chains. We had no business letting him run loose like we did.
How were we to know?
We should have known. The symptoms were there, Eric, in black and white. He was so engrossed in finding a cure, we failed to recognize the warning.
I heard tuna fish.
Any word yet?
No, not a thing.
If only we can find him before it's too late. Why did I have to argue with him?
Now another one to take the blame. I'm going to bed before it's my turn.
We're taking off quite early in the morning. Is the needle and medication all set?
Since he left, but I'll double check.
Do you want the rest of this sandwich? Can I have it?
Carol, A few days ago, I suggested that you leave. Now I'm going to insist that you leave. It's no longer safe for you. Glenn Manning is a sick man, in mind as well as body.
Dr. Lindstrom, I'm not leaving.
I've already wired Washington for permission to lift security restrictions.
He's got it wired.
Now, the restrictions will probably be unnecessary by morning anyway. Someone's bound to see him.
You had no right to do a thing like that. Don't you have any heart?
Nope.
You're an intelligent girl, Carol. Can't you see the futility of the situation? There's nothing more that you can do to help him. Besides, if and when we do find him, it's very likely he won't even recognize you.
Then you don't believe that you can save him.
Nope.
Possibly. If we can get to him in time.
Well, I'm not leaving until I know.
Don't use the bathroom. I kind of cut a hole in the air zone.
We've had 2 more reports of slaughtered cattle.
Was there anything else?
Guess who?
Well, they scared Mr. Ziffel and bit the head off Ebb.
Oh.
And Manning is about 10 times the height and width of a normal man.
So I charge you, Tailors of America, dress this man.
Dr. Lindstrom and Dr. Coulter can estimate, Glenn Manning should weigh about 18,000 pounds.
If he's been eating right. Cows.
Now, I don't anticipate any trouble whatsoever in finding our giant. In fact, we possibly could have found him last night.
But it was the wrong guy.
Reported seeing him. But since we don't know exactly what mental change may have taken place during Manning's continued growth, I thought it best to wait until daylight.
Can we have class outside today?
Therefore, our greatest problem is not in finding him, but what to do with him after he's found.
Put that pipe out, Rockwell.
Now, naturally, we're not certain that it'll work. But the success or failure of the treatment may very well depend on how soon we're able to administer it. Under Colonel Halleck's command, you men will be in charge of the search patrol. Now, as soon as he's found, Dr. Coulter and I will fly to him in a helicopter and take over from there. Colonel?
Boy, I really bit it up there, didn't I? Tough crowd. Oh, boy.
As you know, this is our position here. Slaughtered cattle have been found here, 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 and here. The 2 motorists reported seeing him at this point here on Highway 93. And from the way he's been zigzagging back and forth, we can assume that Manning is somewhere here in the southern tip of Nevada.
Drunk.
And we're going to cover every inch of it until we find him.
It's with a little guy named
Here's the
Sprout.
procedure of operation. 6 observation planes were sent up from the Victorville Air Base and are now searching from the air. They will be in radio contact with me at all times.
Cool.
Captain Hamilton, you will divide your company into units of 25 men. And starting from our position here, you will fan them out in an arc of 180 degrees and head east. Captain Fraser, you will also divide your company into units of 25 men. Trucks will take them to the place where Highway 91 crosses the border of Nevada and Arizona.
Next to the Stockies.
You will then fan them out in an arc of 180 degrees and head westward. I will accompany one of your units. Are there any questions?
Is this going to be on the final?
What do we do when we spot him?
Run!
Each unit will be equipped with a radio. Now, when you see him, report to me immediately. I will relay the information to the helicopter of Dr. Lindstrom and Major Coulter, and they will rush to the spot to medically treat him. And now a word of warning. You are not to advance any closer to the giant than 50 feet. Your men will be well armed, but you are not to fire, except in the case of self-defense. Remember, stay away from him. The giant is potentially dangerous.
Have Jack and the Beanstalk ready for tomorrow, people.
You know, I think this is the oldest battalion I've ever seen.
Yeah. That's right, it's Lindy, headed for Paris.
Dust is deployed.
The Army's best stock footage is called to duty.
Hey, it looks like they must be visiting Keith Richards.
Oh, I jabbed it in my foot. Oh.
Was such a large hypodermic needle necessary?
I think so. Remember, he's over 60 feet tall. Otherwise,
that's right.
we might have to make more than one shot.
That's right, I forgot.
Hey.
Ah, there he is.
And so the Chamber of Commerce has decided to increase the annual advertising budget here in Las Vegas.
He's in the principal's office.
Well, it looks like the FSOOE That stands for
Suey?
Flying Saucer Observers of Earth, have a competitor in the Seeing Strange Things department. And this time it's right here in Nevada. Now, it seems that two motorists driving south on Highway 93 barely missed a collision with, now get this,
got it,
60-foot giant. What have you got to top that one?
Here's Barry's van.
Hello.
Calling ground unit 3.
This is observation plane King Nancy. Over.
Observation plane King Nancy. This is ground unit 3. Go
We're
ahead.
all coy and frilly. Over.
King Nancy?
He's just outside of Las Vegas and is moving toward the resort hotel section.
And, oh my God, he's got a big bag of loose change. I think he intends to use it.
Ground unit 3, this is helicopter William X-ray. I heard the report.
Ceiling fan okay.
We're changing our course. Should arrive in Las Vegas in about 14 minutes, off and clear.
Off and clear?
There he is. We see him. He's camping it up.
No, there he is.
Oh. Hey, out of my way, Habib. Say how to get your pants to fit.
Hey, come on. Hey, I'm just talking to my friend over here, all right?
Nice jammies.
Cute. Tighties.
Well, think I'll go catch Siegfried and Roy. See you later, Habib.
Hi there, Miles Standish here, hoping you're enjoying Turkey Day here at Comedy Central. Say, Priscilla, I'll be back to pick you up later. Woo!
From Hidden Valley comes luscious new Take Heart Honey Dijon Ranch. Sweet, tangy, rich and creamy, yet low in fat and cholesterol free. So indulge new Take Heart Honey Dijon Ranch.
Critics love Doc Hollywood, and so will you. 2 big thumbs up. Michael J. Fox gives an absolutely winning comic performance. And it was the best romantic comedy of the summer. Michael J. Fox is Doc Hollywood. Look for it at your video store.
I have Denorex on this side. As soon as I put Denorex on my hair, I felt like the itch was going away.
What does the Denorex tingle tell you?
The tingle feels like it's taken away the dandruff.
Extra strength Denorex with conditioners has strong medicine to fight dandruff and its itch, plus conditioners to leave hair healthy looking and manageable.
The Denorex tingle tells me it works, and I see that it works. I have no dandruff, and I have no itch.
Denorex with conditioners, the dandruff shampoo you can feel working.
We went to an authentic German baker to bring you the best strudel.
Guten Morgen.
Presenting Pillsbury Toaster Strudel Breakfast Pastry.
Von den Freezer.
Delicate strudel, bursting with juicy fruit flavors. You just warm.
Und Eisen on den Toppen.
16 layers of flaky, delicate pastry that's so delicious.
Ich sag lieber, I mean, nothing says lovin' like my toaster strudel.
Say. Oh, wow. Well, I wouldn't kick her out of my tent for eating cows. Missed a spot. Let me help you. Say, quick change.
Nope, that didn't make me happy. Still empty inside.
Oh no, he's gonna pee! Quick, over to the Tropicana!
Go! All right. Show's over, people. Nothing to see here. Move it along, folks. Let's go now. You two, move it along, big fella.
And what seemed like a joke or a prank but a few hours ago has now become a reality. A reality and a king-size package over 60 feet tall.
Ooh, say.
Police Chief Benson has asked me to tell you to stay in your home. Stay in your home.
Okay.
The Army is rushing 2 doctors to Las Vegas by way of helicopter.
And that's plenty.
They apparently know what to do with the giant. What I'd like to know is, where did he come from?
How much further?
I gotta go!
Las Vegas in about 30 minutes.
Well, there's one thing we didn't give much thought to.
What's that?
Just how much of a job it's going to be to give him this shot. Think he's going to stand there and let us do it?
Did you get that giant lollipop?
I think I saw him in a Japanese dance troupe.
am the king. Give me my crown. I'm going to have an imperial party.
I know this is the king and I.
Oh, it's an Imperial margarine commercial.
Listen, I may be big, but I still know what's tacky.
I renounce the throne.
You know what the orders are. The army's not to shoot unless necessary. You know, let that monster run around loose.
He's just browsing.
Shoot him.
Here comes the giant!
And he's camping it up to beat the band.
You know, I've always wanted to do this. I was just too small to punch anybody who laughed. Check this out.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe? I don't think so. Come to Papa.
Well, we've got this in tan with a strap.
Oh, anyone seen my contacts?
Are you going to stand by and let him destroy property?
Oh, I was going to wear this shoe. What was I thinking? I'm really sick. Well, there's Circus.
He's attracted quite a little following there.
It's a giant vase. Oh, no. Where's the Chamber of Commerce? I'm new in town.
Boy, this is a gaudy-looking place.
Now, how do these people keep up with him? He's got a bigger stride. Ooh!
That hurts.
Have some celery. Don't forget to eat your greens.
Give you the back of my palm.
Danny Thomas! Oh, no!
He hates Danny Thomas.
EO11, my foot.
Ha! Brought the house down.
We'll try to pick up some of the action and excitement through our window.
You stay here. Most people use cameras.
When the penny counts out on the street, he must be... Wait a minute. Here he is!
He's beautiful!
Look at the size of that man.
Excuse me, could I get the time? Don't you dare touch the cowboy!
Yeah, come here, cop along, you crummy rotten.
He hated the village people.
We're over Las Vegas, Colonel Halleck.
Oh, shoot, I forgot the giant cotton balls.
See him down there. He's leaving the city, heading toward Boulder Dam.
Hey, look, you'll be the biggest guy by a dam site.
Careful, that kind of talk will get your arm ripped off.
Better remember that.
We are nearing the Arizona side of Boulder Dam. We'll cut him off when he tries to cross. Over. He's just ahead of us, Colonel.
Over.
We'll try to stop him before he reaches the dam.
Over.
Right. Over and out.
Over.
Oh, he's so fair-skinned, he shouldn't be out in the sun so long. We're never get close enough to make a positive ID.
Does this bug you? Does this bug you? I'm not touching you.
Glenn? Is that you, Glenn?
It's Sinead.
Yeah, nothing compares to you. See?
I feel like I'm in there.
Get the needle ready. We're setting down here.
Glenn, I need you to drop your sarong and turn around. It's Peter Garrett from Midnight Oil.
Oh, the power and the passion. There's toe there, Crow.
Oh. Hope they're going to give him a pedicure.
Yeah. Are you allergic to any medications?
Do you recognize it?
We know you're up there. Come out or... Oh.
We want to help you to get well.
Huh?
Do you understand?
No.
I'm Dr. Lindstrom. That's Major Coulter. And this is Carol, your fiancée.
Remember Carol, the one with the hung
The first step into recovery is recognizing you have a problem.
Drive it in hard. We have to penetrate the bone in the first injection. I doubt if we'll get a second chance. You ready? 1.
It's like the Stooges.
2, 3.
Get the point, Glenn. Of course he is.
I would too. I have to dig for him. And this is why lawn darts were taken off the market, people.
When I play the King and I, it's the King Kong and I.
As far as I'm concerned, the wedding is still on.
Come along, honey. You know, I always wanted to see Hoover Dam.
He walks kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like Red Fox.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bazooka forward! Stand ready to fire! He's got the girl, Alex! Don't shoot!
Oh, damn.
Keep your men back! He's dangerous!
3.
He's delightful. He's the lemon. He's the sugar-free.
You must put the girl down! Put the girl down!
The doll?
You're holding the arrow in your hand! Do you understand, Glenn? The girl is your...
Oh, that's really good.
Please put me down.
All right. Okay. She loves me. Oh. She loves me now.
Oh, yeah.
She loves me. She loves me now.
Thanks for putting down the girl. Here's some bullets for you. Ooh, nice cannonball, but he didn't tuck in time. What do you give him on that, Crow?
I give him a 3.5.
Bummer.
Boy, did you see his skull on the pavement? It looked like a smashed pumpkin. Sorry. He's sorry.
Honey, let's go get a souvenir and get home.
Well, I guess this must be it.
Or is it?
Let's go.
Ooh.
Man, oh man, that was one humdinger of a doozy of a loser it was.
Yeah. It's like if I was that immense, I'd at least have a little more fun with it. Like, why couldn't the giant have picked up a city bus and used it like a harmonica or something?
Right.
Well, you know, you can grow to be 50 feet tall and still retain your sense of humor.
Right.
Others have. You know, personally, I would like to have seen him do more with the Vegas Strip. Well, I'm just blue skying right now. But wouldn't it have been nifty if you would have just put on that big shoe from the Silver Slipper, done a little Elton John impression, maybe used the Landmark Hotel as a maraca? I don't know. Gypsy?
I would have taken my head and made a hat.
Yeah.
So?
Well, yeah. Well, he could have become really good friends with Claus Oldenburg or something like that.
Or he could have used the St. Louis Arch as sort of a makeshift chin-up bar.
Or use the 50-foot woman as a girlfriend.
How about using the Mitchell Corn Palace as a munchy, crunchy treat?
Or use an Ellis Chalmer thrashing machine as an epaulate.
Or he could fashion the Houston Astrodome into a chapeau and stage a hat party with his being the grandest of all.
I think we're getting a little too silly here.
Oh, I know. He could use the Transamerica building as a good place to fill his insurance needs.
Oh, what a little kiss up.
Am not.
R2.
Okay, you guys hold it. We got some letters here to read, okay? This first one's real neat.
Okay.
It says, Mystery Science Theater 3000. Let's put this up on the still store there, Kamba. Okay, this says, Mystery Science Theater 3000 is the greatest show ever.
Oh, that's an excellent start.
Yep. I am a devoted fan, and I watch you every weekend. My only problem is that as each show nears its close, I feel the tears began to well in my eyes. Couldn't you maybe make the show longer? I think we could do that, guys.
Sure.
You want to try it? Okay. There. Okay.
Longer now.
Yep.
Pretty neat. And the really cool drawing. Put that. You see that? Isn't that neat, you guys?
Hey, wow, we look like we're in a Curious George book.
Cool. Oh, shall we put the address up on the screen, Joel?
Yep, please do that.
Send
That'd be
your
great.
letters to the Mystery Science Theater 3000 Information Club, Post Office Box 5325, Hopkins, Minnesota 55343.
Yeah, okay. Give it a shot.
What do you think, sirs?
Look, if I want my opinion, I'll beat it out of me. Oh, push the button, Frank. I've got a tennis game later with the Chirping Hillbeast.
You know, I think if I were the Amazing Colossal Man, I'd throw a pyramid party, with mine being the...
Don't even think about it, Frank.
No, no, no!
It's not Thanksgiving until that first bite of hot, juicy reptilian behemoth. And guess what's next on the 30-hour Turkey Day Marathon? Mystery Science Theater 3000 presents Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, featuring Mothra in a rare supporting role. Next here at Comedy Central, the only all-comedy network.
The guys